Good morning students. Today we will revise our first chapter, that is computer system. In this exam your first 5 chapter will come. The exam will be of 50 marks, so we have to revise seriously all the things. Okay. So in this chapter you will come to know about the computer system, what is the computer organization, what are the different input units, what are the different output units, about CPU, about memory, cache memory, different storage units, and the system buses. Even about this you had already known about it when we start our classes, but maybe some students join later, so that it is it will be beneficial for all the students to revise all the things. So let us revise everything step by step. Okay. So let's first come to know about the computer system. As you know, a computer system comprises of 5 basic components. One is input unit, that is responsible for taking input for the computer, right? The input devices attached to the computer system make the input unit. One is output unit, where you can see the output, or it is, we can say, it is responsible for taking input for the computer. The output devices attached to the computer system make the output unit, right? Third thing is, main thing, CPU. We can say CPU, central processing unit. It is responsible for processing the data and instructions, right? It also has two parts. One is ALU, arithmetic logic unit, and second is control unit, right? So ALU, it is responsible for carrying out the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and making logical decision also, like greater than, less than, equal to, etc. One thing is control unit. It is responsible for controlling and supervising the processing, right? Next thing is primary memory. You know, it is the internal volatile memory where data and instructions are stored during processing. Students, do you know the meaning of volatile memory? वोलेटाइल मेमोरी का मतलब होता है कि जब तक उसके अंदर पावर ऑन रहती है सिस्टम के अंदर, प्राइमरी मेमोरी के अंदर डाटा जो है वो ऑन होता है, जैसे ही पावर ऑफ हो जाती है कंप्यूटर की, डाटा वॉश आउट हो जाता है. दैट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ वोलेटाइल मेमोरी. और रैम आपकी जो है वो वोलेटाइल मेमोरी होती है, राइट. सेकेंड थिंग इज सेकेंडरी स्टोरेज. सेकेंडरी स्टोरेज वो होते हैं जहाँ हमारा डाटा परमानेंटली स्टोर होता है, जैसे हार्ड डिस्क. So secondary storage, it refers to the external storage devices which provide permanent memory to the computer system. So with this diagram you will come to know how all the things works and attached to the computer. So you can see secondary storage, primary memory, input device, output device. So middle part is showing you as a CPU. From left side input devices are attached, right side you can see the output devices are attached, and upper side you can see the secondary storage. Even secondary storage are also set inside the CPU, like hard disk. Okay. So these are the components of a computer system. So the components of a computer system make the physical structure of a computer, whereas the logical structure of a computer system is defined as computer organization. So now let's come to know what is computer organization. Computer organization refers to the logical structure of a computer, describing how its components are connected to one another, how they are affect one another functions, and we can say the contribute to overall performance of the computer. Computers, as you must be knowing, following the IPO principle, यानी कि कंप्यूटर इनपुट लेता है, प्रोसेसिंग करता है और आउटपुट प्रोड्यूस करता है. कंप्यूटर वर्क्स विद द IPO साइकिल, राइट? इनपुट, प्रोसेस, आउटपुट. This basic computer organization you can see in the diagram. You can see CPU has all this part: ALU, controls, registers. Okay, registers means we can say the processors. Input unit, output unit, storage unit, memory, right? So all the things are attached to the computer that we can say that is a computer organization. कि कंप्यूटर कैसे एक दूसरे से, कंप्यूटर के जो पार्ट्स है वो कैसे एक दूसरे से अरेंज होते हैं, एक दूसरे से कनेक्टेड होते हैं, राइट? let's come to know about the functional components of the computer one by one, right? First thing, input unit, यानी कि input devices. As you know, input devices are used to give the input to the computer. So the input unit is formed by the input devices attached to the computer. Examples of input devices and media are keyboard, mouse, magnetic ink character reader, यानी कि शॉर्ट फॉर्म में MICR बोल सकते हैं, ऑप्टिकल मार्क रीडर यानी कि OMR, optical character reader OCR, joystick, etc. Right? The input unit is responsible for taking input and converting it into the computer understandable form, or we can say the binary code, right? All the inputs considered of data on which the actions was to be performed, as well as the instructions यानी कि actions to be taken. The input unit is comprised of different input devices that take the input in different forms and pass them in the digital form to CPU for the processing. Some common input devices are, keyboard. About the keyboard you know very well. Every day you are using the keyboard at home, at schools, at different places where the computers are there, right? So keyboard is a typewriter like devices which is used to type in the letters, digits and commands for visually challenged people. Some keyboards are also available these days. Mouse, pointing device आपका, you are using daily. Microphone, we can send the sound input to the computer through the mic. Okay, a mic converts the sound received into the computer's format, which is called digitized sound or the digital audio. स्कैनर, आपको कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट स्कैन करके कंप्यूटर में डालना है तो वी यूज़ स्कैनर. सो स्कैनर इज ए डिवाइस सिमिलर टू ए फोटोकॉपियर. A scanner creates an electronic form of the printed image which can later be manipulated, changed and modified according to the requirements, right? Okay, next thing is barcode reader. A barcode reader is used to read barcodes which can be found on products in shops. The barcode users ledgers to identify the position and the thickness of the bars uses. This बारकोड रीडर आपने कभी देखा होगा कि बुक के पीछे या किसी प्रोडक्ट के पीछे कुछ लंबी लंबी लाइन में बारकोड्स होते हैं. दे कैन बी रीड बाय द बारकोड रीडर. लाइट पेन, ए लाइट पेन सेंसिटिव इनपुट डिवाइस इज shaped like a pen used to draw on the computer screen or to make menu selection. This is the diagram of barcode reader. ओके, लाइट पेन आपने कई बार देखा होगा, स्क्रीन के ऊपर कुछ भी हम पॉइंट आउट करते हैं, दैट कैन बी डन विद द हेल्प ऑफ लाइट पेन. So this is also an input device. Apart from this, there are so many other input devices are also there. I told you whenever our classes will start, like joystick, which you used for playing the video games, biometric sensors, etc., etc., right? So now let's come to know about the output unit, यानी कि output devices. As you know, the output unit is formed by the output devices attached to the computer. The output coming from the CPU is in the form of electronic binary signals which need conversion in some form of which can be easily understood by human beings, that is characters, graphical or audio visual form. This function of conversion is performed by the output unit. So for this, some popular output devices are monitors or screen. You can see the monitor or different types of monitors are used these days. LCD, different type of LCDs are also used. TFTs are also used. So these are all comes in the category of monitor, where we can see our output. Next thing is printer. You know, whatever we want to print from the computer, we need a printer. So printer is also an output device. So printers are the devices that deliver information by means of printed characters on paper. Printers come in the variety of forms like inkjet printer, laser printer, dot matrix printer, etc., right? Next thing is speakers, where we can listen the sound. You know, speaker receive the sound in the form of electric current from the sound card and then convert it to the sound format that is audible to the user. So you know about it, speakers, very well. So let's come to know about the CPU. That is the most important thing, the most important part of computer, that is CPU, central processing unit. CPU also called the brain of computer. It is the main control center and processing unit. It is also called the brain of computer as it guides, directs, controls and governs the performance of a computer. The CPU has some sub-components also like ALU, CU. So as I told you, ALU perform all the arithmetic and logical operations. Arithmetical operations are plus, minus, multiply, division. Logical operations are जब भी हम किस चीज़ को कंपैरिजन करते हैं, लेस देन है, ग्रेटर देन है, इक्वल है, नॉट इक्वल है, ग्रेटर देन इक्वल, नॉट इक्वल टू, राइट? सो दीज आर कॉल्ड लॉजिकल ऑपरेशंस. व्हेन टू नंबर्स आर रिक्वायर्ड टू बी एडिड, तो ये लगाइए, आपको अर्थमेटिक लॉजिक यूनिट काम करेगी. दीज नंबर्स आर सेंट फ्रॉम द मेमोरी to ALU where addition takes place and the result is put back in the memory. In the same way, other arithmetic operations are performed. For logical operations also, the numbers to be compared as sent from memory to ALU where the comparison take place and the result is written to the memory, right? It can be sent by the CU. The result of a logical operation ऑफ इज़ आइदर ट्रू और फॉल्स। जो लॉजिकल ऑपरेशंस होते हैं वो आपके या तो ट्रू में आएंगे या फॉल्स में आएंगे। दीज ऑपरेशंस प्रोवाइड द कैपेबिलिटी ऑफ डिसीजन मेकिंग टू द कंप्यूटर। So in the short form, ALU perform arithmetic and logic operations, and CU act as a supervisor by controlling and guiding the operations taking place, or CU controls instructions execution or guide data flows. Another important function of CPU or CU is program execution, that is carrying out all the instructions stored in the program. The CU gets program instructions from the memory and execute them one after the another। यानी कि CU का काम है कंट्रोल करना, कौन सा प्रोग्राम कब एग्जीक्यूट होना है, कौन सा प्रोग्राम मेमोरी को भेजना है, कौन सा प्रोग्राम कंप्लीट हो गया। जैसे कि ट्रैफिक कंट्रोलर आपने देखा होगा, रोड के ऊपर कौन सी लाइन से व्हीकल को पहले निकालना है, कौन सी को रोकना है, कौन सी को बाद में करना है। तो सेम वही काम जो ट्रैफिक कंट्रोलर करता है वो CU को भी करना होता है, कौन सा प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट करना है, कौन सा नहीं करना है। ठीक है। The control unit even controls the flow of data from input devices to memory and from memory to output devices. Next thing is registers. Registers are processor registers. Registers, or we can say processor registers, are small unit of data holding places. The CPU uses registers temporarily hold some important processing information. During the time the processing is taking place, CPU may store some part data or some memory addresses or some instructions in its processor register। तो ये इनके पास जो है इम्पोर्टेंट प्रोसेसिंग इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोर होती है ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ प्रोसेसिंग। तो सारा काम प्रोसेसिंग करती है, प्रोसेसर करता है, राइट। लेट्स कम टू नो अबाउट द मेन मेमोरी। द मेमोरी, और वी कैन से मेन मेमोरी, और वी कैन से प्राइमरी मेमोरी। Okay, the memory of a computer is more like a predefined working place where it temporarily keeps the information and data to facilitate its performance. Each memory location has a unique memory address, right? Or we can say the memory of a computer can be thought of as a cells. Each of these cells is further broken down into the smaller part known as the bits। क्या होता है कि कोई भी मेमोरी है वो डिफरेंट बिट्स पार्ट के अंदर, यानी कि बिट सेल 1 सेल 0, वो अलग अलग पार्ट में डिवाइड होती है। 8 बिट मिलके आपका 1 बाइट क्रिएट करते हैं, राइट। सो यू कैन सी सम measuring unit, or we can say a group of 8 bit is called byte and a group of 4 bit is called a nibble, right। Unit of computer memory measurements are different types of measurement units are there, you know। 1 bit 8 bit का 1 बाइट होता है। 1 किलोबाइट 1024 बाइट का 1 किलोबाइट होता है, राइट। 1 MB 1024 किलोबाइट में 1 MB होता है, तो 1 GB। इस तरह से यू कैन सी these are the different unit short name 1 TB 1 petabyte 1 exabyte 1 zettabyte 1 yottabyte, right। So these are the different measuring units of the computer। So I think now you have an idea about what are the different measuring units of the computer, what are the input unit, what are the output units, what is the CPU, what are ALU, what is the control unit, what is register, or what is the main memory, right? So learn it. Okay, so revise your syllabus seriously so that you can perform in your exam in a much better way. Thank you.